We did a video on this before, but this is another requested topic. So millennials are not buying.
No, not true at all. Millennials are buying like crazy. Millennials, right now, millennials make up probably the majority of the buyer space right now. We have a lot of, not only a lot of millennials, but we have a lot of millennials that are actually now not first-time home buyers. They're moving up. They're they're trading up from their first home and they're going into a larger home. But no, that's absolutely incorrect. Millennials are definitely a large part of the buyer pool.
Do you think that millennials are buying as families, or do you think they're buying with friends as investments?
So it's a relatively new phenomenon, but we have millennials that are literally forming corporations with their friends and purchasing that way because whereas one of them would have no chance of buying what they want or what they need in a certain location. There's a model for it now, I guess. And you're a millennial, you would probably know better than me. But there's a model for it now, I guess, to where you basically everybody's a shareholder, and let's say that you buy with your friends. There's three of you. You're all single, females or whatever, and then you find a boyfriend, whatever, decide to move out and move in with him. Then you sell your share to another millennial. Now, to me, it's like, okay, well, you better get along good with your, company folk. But it's, there's places in New York and in some of the larger cities where you basically buy you rent a little bed in a, almost group home living, I guess. These things, they're like, there's like 20 people that live in these, and there's, for the 20 people, it's like a barracks or, in school, in college, like, maybe a dorm situation, except for it's literally just a sleeping, and there's all the living areas are common. The restrooms are shared. The kitchen is a common kitchen. So, millennials are pretty crafty about coming up with stuff to fit their needs. But I have worked with several of those groups that, decided to form corporations to purchase property. So is it a thing? Yes, it is. And it's relatively new, at least new to me. So
now, would you say that's the same as buying a house under an LLC?
So the corporate structure. Kids, go see your CPA and make sure you're doing it in the right way. But typically, the two that I've done have been set up as LLCs, but then switched to S corps before the purchase was consummated. I don't know why. I'm sure there's a tax reason why is the most likely thing. But yes, and again, with anything like that, make sure you're talking to the right professionals. In this case, a CPA is probably really all you need to talk to. Although a real estate attorney can flesh out kind of some of the what happens if you all decide you want to sell and one doesn't. I mean, there might be some stuff like that, but for the most part, consult your CPA, figure out the right structure. Again, the two that I've done started out as just LLCs, but they switched to S corps prior to closing. So I'm assuming that an S corp is the most likely way to do it.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to Living in South Florida Does Not Suck. Please do subscribe with the notification bell on. If you liked today's guest, you can also get more information about them right here. Like magic, it will appear. Anyways, we love having you here. We love having your friends here. Shout it out from the rooftops. Like us on Facebook. Share it with your friends. We'll see you soon here in beautiful, sunny South Florida.